Welcome to Eastern Paradigm. Today, the team of Eastern Paradigm is honored to meet Dr. Johan Westman. Dr. Johan Westman, a Swedish musicologist and violinist, has been living and working in Bhutan since 2011. He is currently a professor of Ethnomusicology at the Paro College of Education, Royal University of Bhutan, where he teaches music theory, history, and practice to aspiring teachers. Recently, Dr. Westman's curiosity led him to discover another rich musical heritage in the neighboring region of Bodoland in the Indian state of Assam. Let us see and listen to what Dr. Westman has to say about his experiences and vision.
Hello, welcome to Eastern Paradigm. I am Priya Brahma, and today we have got with us a personality who has come from Sweden and has been a professor at Paro College of Education under Royal University of Bhutan, and he is here with us in Bodoland to jam with Khobam, a Bodo musical group. And the guest with us is none other than Dr. Johan Westman. So let's get to know all about his objective to be here and about ethnomusicology. So straight away, let's get to him. Okay. Welcome, sir.
Columbi.
So first of all, we would like to know what made you come all the way from Sweden to Bhutan.
The story about Bhutan is that I studied traditional music of Norway once upon a time, and in that college a Bhutanese musician came there, Jigme Drukpa, and so that's my link to Bhutan. And then I studied there, and later in 2011 he called me and he asked me whether I was willing to work in Bhutan, and I said yes. So I worked for Jigme Drukpa for 3 years. And then, so this was the initial reason I came. He had a music school called Ayang Music School in Timpo. So I came there as a violin teacher in the beginning, but I got more and more interested in the local music of Bhutan. And then I had also studied music anthropology or ethnomusicology before. It's a field where we study different cultures of music in the world. And we try to study them from your perspective, not from like a Western perspective, but we try to learn about the music and the traditions and the dances and songs from the point of the local people, you know. And so it's kind of an anthropology and so on. So that was the start of it. I had taken that study, and then I had taken my master and etc. in PhD in that subject. And then after this, I left Bhutan in 2014, but then the university called me back to come there, and we have created a heritage music center in Paro College, where we try to promote the local music of Bhutan, the traditional ones, and so I'm teaching there, and so this is the background. And since 2016, I've been working with the Royal University of Bhutan. And my story with Bodoland is like this. In 2017 or 18, Victor Nazari came to Bodoland. I was sorry, even I can say mistake. He came to Bhutan, and so we became good friends. And he initiated a program in social work there because he was doing that in Don Bosco. So we became very good friends. And then later on, in 2019. Victor invited me to Don Bosco University to hold a workshop on world music and human rights. So I conducted a workshop there at the university. It was very much appreciated, I guess. I got good feedback because last year, or 1.5 years ago, Victor contacted me again, and he said that there's going to be Bodoland Knowledge Festival held in Kokrasar. So he wondered whether I could come and whether I could conduct a workshop again. So I did that, and we had a workshop called Symphony for Peace and Resilience. I think the name was of there. We had 100 participants. It was very successful. So I got really, people said like, you should come back to Bodoland again. I said, I'm working, we are difficult to travel. But then Napoleon, who was working for BTR, he came to Paro College and visited me last October. And then I said, maybe in the winter break I could come here to Bodoland. So then I called Victor and Napoleon, and they said, please come to Bodoland. And I enjoyed very much this time. I stayed about a week here now. I visited Manas Park, and we have also been to Udalguri and this, what is called this festival you've had? The Bihu Festival. That's Domas, yes. So that one I attended too, and we are far up in Rota, something, it's called Rota. And then after this I came back here. And then we have, then I knew Karanjit, he was in my workshop last year. So we have stayed in friends also. So obviously I wanted to meet him and his group to learn some more songs. And we have been talking about the Bodo culture and so on.
Having been in Bhutan,
yes,
and having been as a professor,
yeah,
also, how was your musical experience in Bhutan?
In Bhutan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. No, we can say like this, that I think maybe same here. Like we have a younger generation who was grown up with the mobile phones and with mostly Western pop music. Maybe in Bhutan, of course, also Bollywood pop music and so on. But and Korean pop music. But many of them have forgotten their own traditions, you know, their own songs and so on. So we want to revive this and make sure that the future generation also can, you know, you can do both. I'm not saying that you should only play your own music. If you like whatever, if you like Ed Sheeran, please do, yes. And if you want to play Ed Sheeran songs, yes, please do that. Learn the guitar. And in Paro College, I do have something called a Western music group where they can play drums and they can also play guitars and sing and whatever. So that is there too. Please become a great musician. But please also, if you can also learn traditional music. And it doesn't mean that if you are going for Western music that you are not interested in your own, and you can have both also a bit, right? So this is, we have this heritage center where we have all the teacher students who is going there, they will have to learn a bit about their own heritage for 6 months. And it's not only music, we do have painting and all these kind of things. And and we are introducing textiles now. So I visited the Bodoland Silk Park the other day here. So we have some idea of an exchange on the weaving also, because in Bhutan there's a lot of weaving. And where I'm from Sweden, we have a lot of textile colleges and so on, quite famous ones. So this is one idea, what I can try to do, help here also, make some projects. Some maybe through Bodoland University, but other projects could be, you know, with other parts, you know.
So, as you were invited in the Bodoland, you know, International Knowledge Festival
Yes.
last year.
Yeah.
And so, how was your experience out here?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was the Knowledge Festival was huge. I did not expect it to be so big. I felt it was 6 festivals going on in one place, right? Because we had so many places. My experience was, I was impressed that you were able to pull off such a big thing, right? So it's, yeah, it was impressive, and I enjoyed with my workshop. It was really nice, you know. We had 5 groups, so we had Boros, and we also had Rajbangshi, and we had like Bihu, the Assamese, and then we had also Santali. And then the last group was Nepali or Gorkhali, yes, yeah. So we had this group, and the point was that everybody should be able to learn about each other and also to sing, dance, and play together, which we did on the stage. So we were 100 people on the stage. It was quite amazing. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, and how long have you been into music, like especially ethnic and traditional music?
Yes, from quite early age because I started, I started playing Swedish folk music when I was younger. So basically I was maybe 10 or 11 years old when I tried the Swedish folk music. My mother sent me to a camp actually. She said you should learn a little Swedish folk music. So I came there and it was a youth camp. You should try out this concept, by the way. It's really great if you want to have a live culture. Great is summer camps or winter camps. Maybe winter camp is better here. When the parents will send their young kids and they will learn and they will dance and they sing together for a week. And then, so what happened when I was a young boy, then I came there and I got so many other friends who also came there like me, and we learned to play the Swedish folk music together. And then we loved the music and we could never stop. But still, I always loved to travel. So I was always dreaming about traveling to Himalaya or India or Northeast India also. It's like, you read in the books. And so my dream was to get out also, and I did. And it was amazing. My first trip to Bhutan and India was totally, it was amazing. I was 19 years old. I just jumped on the flight and alone, and I experienced a lot of things. So then I was sure that I was interested in Swedish and Norwegian Scandinavian folk music, but I also knew that I was interested in music anthropology, to learn about other cultures and so on. So I have been doing a lot of work with Republic of Georgia as well. I initiated a choir there. It's a singing thing, it's no instruments, but so I started the first Georgian choir in Sweden, and we also met with I came there for maybe 10, 15 times. I've been to Republic of Georgia, so it's very close to my heart too. And but Bhutan was something unique also, so that's how it was. Yeah.
Now that you're here in Bodoland,
Yeah.
are you into some future projects?
Yes, some of the projects is, of course, I like to make exchange programs with Bhutan. We are very close, so we have Paro College of Education. We should take the singers and dancers from here up there and maybe take them down here to get to know each other's culture, because you're neighbor with Bhutan, right? You should learn more about Bhutan because it's your neighbor, and they should learn more about you because you are their neighbors, right? So, and I feel like Bhutan and Bodoland has many things in common here. I think that Manas Park is, of course, on both sides of the border, and Bhutan is carbon negative country. I feel like maybe it seems like this is not so polluted part of India. It's more like you have a lot of forests, lakes, and so on. So I hope that Bodoland can grow on this part because it will be respected in the world if you do, And I think it's great to be here, and I tried your food also. I like your food. A lot of pork.
So you like pork?
Yeah, I do like pork. So and this onla and what's called yes, and narzi and things, So it's interesting. And so yes, so my plans there also now. Nothing is fixed now. I have done exchange programs with Bhutan before. I have sent Bhutanese students to Sweden, and then teachers also, lecturers have gone there, and Swedish lecturers and teachers, students came here, came to Bhutan also. So, and because of coronavirus, a lot of these things stopped because it was physically impossible to send people. But now we are reviving, coming up with new ideas. And one idea I could love to do, nothing is sure. I need to be approved by so many, you need to talk to president of the college, where we need to get approval from everywhere. But one idea we could work on is, first of all, the music. We can do, for example, take this group and take them to Bhutan and visit, and they can maybe play some concerts. Can send some of my students, they can come down here and play the Bhutanese music and also maybe learn something from the Bodoland. And then I'm also looking into whether we can send these groups on international festivals, going to Sweden, for example, Norway. I have done this too. It's like we want to get some good recordings and so on in order to apply. And then another thing is that we are starting textiles in Paro College of Education. We have started this, and it's going to be a bigger thing, where we have textiles, and not only the college, but also the local people who are actually weaving out in the community to bring them in. And here's also possible collaboration with Bodoland, because we can take the silk here. You have your silk farm and your silk park here, right? And you know, you could. They told me that the Bodos are interested in learning natural dyeing from the Bhutanese. So here we should find these things where we can have mutual interest. You can learn that from them, they can learn from you this one, and so on. So yeah, so there are some potential projects could come out of this, yes. But there's it's just ideas right now. So nothing is done yet, but we will see,
That's
hope
a
for the
great
best.
idea, though.
Yes.
And so, according to you, what is the significance of ethnic music in contemporary world?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is the significance of ethnic music? I think that the contemporary music world goes more digital, and now AI has come also, where maybe after a few years you will think that you hear some composition of someone, but it's not him, it's a computer who made it, right? So I think ethnic music stands for natural things like, you know, physical playing, physical dancing. It's not a computer that is generated the sound, right? So I think will be more important the more we go. I'm not saying that we should not have modern music with computers, please have that too, but I think people would appreciate to come to a real concert and see people dance for real, or dance themselves, right? Rather than just listening to something in the mobile phone, right? So yeah, that's but one thing will not, it could be both, right? So, and I think that we need more focus on roots, because the modern world is getting rootless. You don't know who you are or anything, and we get a lot of violence and crimes coming up, violence and things. And we should especially respect each other. I would like to respect the Bodos. Maybe learn their song too, but also that they should learn more from others too, so that we can respect each other. And thereby we will not get in war with each other, right? We will respect each other. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And coming to the last question.
Yes.
What message would you like to give our viewers?
Message. Yeah. Oh, yes. I would like to give you the message that you're on a good way to something, because we know the history. There are so many problems previously, you know, and it seems like you have got a kickstart to change, and many things have already happened here now. So I'm quite amazed. I also talked to Victor Nazari a lot, and he told me he's still telling me what's going on. So I feel you have full of energy. Now you can do a lot of things, and things nobody's looking. Don't look back. History is history. We just talked about this before, like in the Nordic countries. Denmark and Sweden was fighting for hundreds of years, but one day was the last war, and that's 200 years ago. Then we have never fought again, and you can do the same thing, right? So look forward, look at what you have. Look, Monas is a World Heritage Site, see? And you have, you have tigers here, you have elephants and all these kind of things. And that's potential tourism also. We went to this, these cottages, where tourists will love to go there. So you can, build the economy on the tourism here. And then the silk thing, which we saw now, right? And I think that maybe you are not polluting so much too. You can also, Bhutan is carbon negative, which is very great, you know. Maybe if Bodoland could be carbon negative too, it would be extremely good, you know. And and then we have, it's announced now in Gellefu, we will get a mega city where there will be focus on peace and focus on, happiness and so on. So if you can join that, I mean, you're the neighbors right across the border. So if you also have this, it could be really great. Yeah.
Sir, if you are compatible we would love to listen to Nordic music.
In Nordic music, okay, yeah. Let me see here. Usually I stand up, but because of my foot here, I will. So we have in the Nordic countries we have 28 different tunings to play. So some songs are more sad, and some are more fast and happy. So what type do you want? Both, okay. But we see here. I can play one song because we talked about shifting culture, cultivation before. Sweden, the name of Sweden comes from shifting cultivation actually, because long time ago there was lots of forest. They used to burn the forest and shift. So Sweden actually is Svedia, and Svedia means to burn. Yeah. So
In Swedish?
yes. So here, yeah. So actually, the meaning long time back could be this. There is like thousands of years ago, but they thinking like this, and so we have this cultivation. And in Bhutan, I'm not sure how Boros were, but Bhutanese will also they will shift from mountains to every summer they'll go up on the mountain and then they'll go down, right? So in Sweden, what they did, all the cows have to be taken to the mountain in the summer. And in Sweden, they used to send the girls actually to take the cows. And girls would be lonely up there with the cows. And then also, but in another, say another mountain top, there will be another girl. So they used to sing in a very high pitched voice to be able to communicate with each other, because they will ask questions. Have you seen someone coming here, or when is our and they will ask for whether any boy is coming up or something like this. And then this is a story. So now someone made this on the violin is supposed to copy that song that the females are singing. So it goes like this. It's a bit sadder, right? It's a bit of faster dance. It's a 3-beat here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 90% of the songs in Sweden goes in 3, And then we have so many. There's many types of, We also have this here. I can just show here. This is a troll tuning. Do you know the trolls in the Vikings? You're right. The troll are some evil people in the forest. These people are. You should stay away from them. But supposedly this kind of songs have this tuning, and they'll play 2 strings all the time. So. Okay. After that, quite faster. This one. Dubstep. Or so no again. Or something like that. Yeah. Oh yes, bisa. Do 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 yeah, and then yeah, this is
Yeah, it comes two times. Twice.
two times, okay? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
Okay, that part again. Again.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Everything comes twice.
So yeah, I understood. So it's like I think I know most of the pieces now,
Yeah.
but it's just which is next.
Yeah.
First round, if I miss, second round I will do right, but then new things coming. Okay, but we can try. We can just play along and see if we can get it.
1, 2, 3, start.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being here with us, and it was great talking to you and listening to you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
I hope you enjoy the stay here.
Yeah, I did thoroughly enjoy my stay in Bodoland. Absolutely. It was great.
Thank you, sir.
Tusen tack.
For more such contents, stay tuned with Eastern Paradigm.